All right, let's see. Did this work? Oh, I can hear it now. All right. So we are doing the unboxing of the XM Studios Brown Wolverine. Thor was supposed to join me, but I think he might have gotten held up by something. Let me just bring up the Facebook page so I can see anyone commenting. All right. So, all right. So let me get the box out. The base isn't too heavy. It's probably like light for a cold cast porcelain piece or a cold cast porcelain base. It doesn't feel that heavy. A lot of people didn't like this base. I thought it looked pretty cool. Well, I can kind of see where they're coming from. There's a lot of gray. It kind of looks like your typical Prime 1 base. Bring this closer. There's a lot of just kind of simple colors. You know, it's almost all one color. Let me see if I can get that better. It doesn't look bad per se, but you know, like if you ever look at like the Batman Hush, the Batman Hush, Batman 1/3 piece. If you ever look at the base of that, it's pretty much all one color. Oh, Namor hasn't come in. All right. Thanks, PJ. What's going on, Jason, Jesse, Sims, Ark? Anybody else I'm missing? I think that's it. Oh, Luis Valentine, Bruno. How's it going? So now I'm getting out the fish. So, you know, shocker, similar color scheme. This one's probably got more of a green hue to it, like a maybe like an oxidized copper type or patina type look or whatever you call it. It's definitely hollow. I doubt this thing is fully solid. It's not very heavy, but that's fine. Let's see. Does it go backwards? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Let's get the body of Wolverine out now and the samurai helmet. The helmet, the samurai helmet, I think looks great. There's some, you know, almost looks like gashes to it, like wear and tear. Let's see if I can get that to focus. Maybe that's not going to work. Let's see. All right, we'll go to webcams. I'll eventually get out my phone once we get around the bend to the finishing the unboxing, just to give people a little bit of a better views. Hey, Barbara Ohami. Let's see. Fallen Super, what's going on? Thank you, Fallen Super. Hey, Tim, what's going on? Anyone else? All right. So moving along. Probably gonna have to use the manual for this, and all the pro manual guys are probably gonna dust on me for that. That's fine. Because I can't quite figure out how the helmet attaches or if it just sits there. Also, be careful if any of you guys are getting this. Be careful when you pull out the samurai helmet. I mean, my like split second instinct was to lightly grab it by these, but these are really, really fragile. I would think maybe like plastic or ABS or something like that. All right, not really sure how the helmet goes in there, but I'm sure we can figure it out real quick here. Looks like it goes right here. Almost looks like it just sits there. That would be kind of stupid if it just sits there. Let's see. Switches can be switched out. Yeah, we know that. Helmet can be placed on either side. Well, that sounds stupid. Unless there's a magnet in here that I don't know about. There may be a magnet in here. All right, well, I'll put that on later. That's not a big deal. All right, let's get the body. Yeah, by the way, notice how I'm not wearing a wedding ring while I'm doing this. I don't understand why people wear wedding rings while they do these statue reviews, because I can hear them every time they cling their ring against the damn statue, whether it's theirs or their buddies. Anyway, just a tip for other people out there. So the belt it's not like the prototype. It looks like it's part of the belt buckle is part of the actual belt. So it's all one piece. It's not like they glued it afterward. Like I think in the prototype, it kind of looked like maybe it was ABS or something, or like there was a separation, but there's no room behind the buckle to the belt. So that's kind of nice. As for his scaling, if I match him against Magneto, I bet he's the same size. I'll do that later. It looks like he may be slightly smaller, but not by much. Okay. He's on there tight. Hey, what's going on, Ro? Bruno? Ahami? Basically, you're single while you unbox. Got it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, basically. 8-Bit, what's going on, dude? Poor Boy Collector, how you doing? Say I miss anybody on? Alfred Lloyd Jones. Adrian Ginji Froon. What's going on, Adrian? Let's say ATV, what's going on, dude? All right. Let's get back to it. So I'm happy to say his head doesn't look weird like it did in a couple of photos I saw. I think Tim and I were talking about it. Some of the photos I saw offhand, and looks like my mic's about to fall off. So this is the actual portrait when you're staring straight at it. But when one of the pictures I saw, he looked like that, which made him look like his head was gigantic. And for some reason, some of the pictures I saw, his eyes looked even smaller. They don't look that bad in this one. I mean, he's kind of like, his eyes are kind of squinting because he's enraged or whatever. He's screaming. it looks like. All right, so let's put that one on. Cool. That's nice. All right, so now I got to get the swords out. So the swords themselves are metal. You can tell just by touching them. And the claws obviously are not. I think a lot of people are aware of that. As far as, let's see, if I was holding my, okay, the sword's in there. Oh man, that looks awesome. So this is probably how I'm going to display him. Either like this or the one where his hands are kind of like coming, like he's mid-jump or mid-thrust or something. He's coming forward. I saw Chris Bale's review where he was saying don't put the swords in the base because it actually scratches the paint that's on the claws. So that was actually a good tip. I don't even know if you guys can see that well. No, you can't. All right, let's do this. I'll get the phone out too, so you guys can see a little bit better. I'll jump in here real quick so you guys can see what I'm looking at. All right. That's not what I wanted to do. All right. So let's focus on not my damn face. All right. Excuse the messy desk. All right, let's see here. I'm not doing this right. There we go. So here's the face if you were like looking straight at him. The lighting sucks. Let me change that. That should look better. Let's see. That's a little better. The lighting in this room really blows. The light in the ceiling fan's like a yellow light, so I feel like it's throwing off the color. I think that looks pretty cool. I mean, I plan to put him up high, so it looks a little bit better when I display him. But I'm digging that. All right, I'm going to try to switch heads here real quick. So I'm going to turn this camera off. All right. Switch heads. Let's see. Anyone asking any questions here? Let me see. All right, B-Dub, what's going on? The Mitchells, hey, man. Hey, what's going on? Emperor, what's going on, dude? Thanks. Hey, Spina. What's up, dude? All right, so the unmasked portrait. Everyone thinks the unmasked head looks huge, but I feel like if you disregard the hair and you have the skulls next to each other, they're really not that much bigger. It's just his hair makes his head look huge. I'll show you. Here's proof. There's that one. Anyway, let's put this head on. As far as so the nice thing about having the unmasked portrait is it hides the seam, the neck seam better because of the hair. It's let's see if I can show you. So it might be better to look around this way. You can see the seam. Easier right there. So if I put the other head on, let's see. Yeah, you can see the seam pretty bad. You know, it's not good. See right there. Cool. Again, I'm gonna display it high, so it's not the end of the world, but the seam's a lot worse than I thought it was going to be. But I'm still really liking it, so I'm really not that mad at it, to be honest. I'll have to figure out how to get this helmet on at some point. Let me switch out the arms. I'm not going to do the that weird pose with his swords facing forward, but his arms are bent. But I do like that pose. It's similar to the XM Venom. Let me take this off before you guys all puke. So these are the other arms that I like, and it's a lot of people said it's very similar to the Venom pose, and it is very similar. And I actually really like the XM Venom pose. So it's not the end of the world for me, but I can see it being an issue for some people, where it kind of looks like there was a lack of creativity or something. But you do get 3 switch out arms. I mean, I think that's pretty sweet, to be honest. Sideshow's not doing that. Well, I think they did for Elektra. That's about it. The seam on the arms is very hard to see. I mean, it's not a big deal at all. It's the one on the head that's really I wouldn't say it's a deal breaker, but it's definitely noticeable. Also got to put some of these claws in, which I'll probably do off camera. Let's do another look at that. Yeah, looks cool. Yeah, I like that a lot. Just need to put some claws in this bad boy. Well, when I get into my new man cave, it'll the lighting's going to be 10 times better. All right, so let's see if we can get some claws in here. All right. So the bone claws, I don't really care about. That's not a thing for me. I don't really, I'm kind of, Wolverine's always, to me, with his adamantium. So if he doesn't have his adamantium, it just doesn't mean the same to me. It looks like I forgot a piece of the scaffolding, too. put on here. Let's see how that goes on. It just goes like that. All right. I don't know if I really get the point of the scaffolding. It's kind of weird. I guess he broke it off in the fight, but maybe it's supposed to add some, make it look more dynamic or something. I don't know. It seems kind of pointless, to be honest. Hey, thanks, Ed. Jesse Hernandez, what's up? If you guys have any questions, feel free to stay on now. I haven't really been doing the greatest job monitoring the chat. Let's see. Miss any questions here? Read the manual, bro. Really helpful, homie. Looking awesome. Thanks, Super. Super, you'll be getting yours soon. That'll be exciting. I love the way they did the body. The fish looks great. The base could have some more, shades of color to it. Like I was saying before, if you ever look at like any of the big reviewers review on the XM, the Prime 1 Batman Hush Batman, like that base is very monotone, which may be on purpose to kind of bring your eyes more to Batman. I don't really know, but given how big that base is, it's kind of like, why is it all one color? You could kind of say the same thing for this one. I mean, this base has got to be at least, I don't know, 5 or 6 inches high at the front of at the front of it. So, not the end of the world. I mean, there is a little bit of gold on the on kind of like the kind of the decoration. I am happy with it. I love the way the body looks. I think the color on the body looks great. I'll bring up the phone again so you can see. Sorry, guys. I should be faster at this, but I haven't done this in a while. Like if you look at the shading right here, see if I can turn the statue a bit. I think that looks really nice. I think I'm going to cut it here because who really wants to watch me put claws in Wolverine's arm? I'm sure you guys could think of a million things you'd rather do instead of that. Thoughts on the plastic claws? Thanks, Ed. Yeah, it doesn't really. I mean, at first I was kind of like, oh, that sucks. But the more I thought about it, I was kind of like, is it really going to be that big of a deal? And the more I thought about it, I was like, nah, it's not that big a deal to me. Now, there's a lot of different claws that you get, which is pretty cool. I mean, they've got, I don't know how many claws are in here, but there's got to be a lot. Let's see, there are. And Tim, if you still want the bone claws of these, you're welcome to them. I'll just send them your way. Let's see, which ones are bone claws and which ones aren't. Wow, are all of these freaking chrome? Oh my gosh. That's pretty cool. So I don't even know where the bone claws are, to be honest. Gotta be in here somewhere. Let's see. Wow. There's a shit ton of claws in here. Some of the other reviewers weren't kidding, man. There's a lot. So this has got to be bone. Wow. These are really cool. This is bone too. Yep. Wow, this got to be like I don't know. I think there's 10, no, maybe 12 claws in here. So 4 sets of each. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it looks like there's 10 pairs of the chrome claws. Excuse me, I just ate. Yeah, it looks like there's 10 pairs of the bone claws too. That's pretty sweet. So just to, sorry, since I'm kind of going back on your question, Ed. Yeah, I think the katanas are metal. They are painted. Here's a close up. Let's see if I can do it without getting the light in here. Let's see. Cover my face. Maybe that'll work. I'm probably going to display with either the swords or like this. I haven't decided which. But yeah, I'm digging this, man. I like this a lot. This is, I think this will be my second Wolverine. I have been looking at the, take it easy, 8-bit or Ed Dude, whichever one he's leaving. But yeah, there's a lot of extra calls, man. That's cool. And congrats, ATV, for yours. That's very cool. I'm thinking about getting the Logan PF, but I'm trying to think about not doing it. I have a little strain here, but it does look really nice. And I'm one of the few people who actually likes the EX head. So, but that's all I got. I'm going to start futzing with the claws on my own. Thanks for tuning in and have a good one. Later.